What's up, Yu-Gi-Oh players? It's Crocesta, and I'm going to be answering a few questions that you guys have been having about the Yu-Gi-Oh lores. So the first question I want to talk about is the use of copyright music, or licensed music in the lores. Lore 1 of 6 Samurais has the Naruto soundtrack, and Series 2 has fairy tale music. Now, people have been asking me how I've been using these music and bypassing the YouTube copyright rules, in which if you're using copyright music, you can't get paid for it, or you have to take the video down. Now, the simple answer to that is I don't get paid to do the lores. So I'm not monetizing the videos. I get absolutely nothing from it for the lores at all. Zero. So I'm not money motivated, clearly. So the only thing that motivates me to make the lores are the comments that you guys leave down, giving me your support, saying how much you like the lore, or how much you like the episode, and the numbers of thumbs ups, basically saying, like, you guys took the effort to actually drag that mouse and click the thumb up button, which takes you like less than 5 nanoseconds, really. So, you know, people don't usually like to comment or thumbs up, but they do take the effort to do so, then it really makes you feel good inside, and that shows that I'm doing something that you guys like. So, yeah, I only don't get paid at all to do the lores. This is just purely because I believe that the players deserve, like, if your favorite deck is Prophecies or 6 Samurais, for example, you would want to know, like, how your cards interact, and the characters are, you know, who's tied to who did what. Just a basic anime about your favorite archetype. So, since Konami doesn't want to do it, they just give us, like, a simple synopsis about, like, what's happening. I want to just flesh it out. Mainly because I just want to create things, you know? And I want people to enjoy my creations. You know. Yeah. The next question. How long does it take for me to make a lore? On average, well, let's break into steps, really. The script writing portion takes me about 11 hours on average to make a full script of everything. Maybe more, because it depends on, like, how long the lore is. Well, even the script writing is broken up into steps too. First, I make, like, a basic skeleton of, like, what happens, and then I flesh it out with, like, characters talking and then, like, scenes happening. And then I do proofreading, which I read the entire chapter over again, make changes, wait a day, read it again, make changes, wait a day, read it all over again, and make changes. Because I believe that every day that I don't read it, my mindset kind of changes, and then, like, oh, this word works better than this word, or this sentence would be better if it was actually 2 sentences, you know, so on and so forth. That would take average 11 hours. Editing takes another 20 hours per episode. And so for example, 6 Samurai lore, 4 episodes, 20 hours to edit everything. And then the music process, which I basically listen to the entire soundtrack of Naruto, every song, and then place it, like, decide where to place it within the lore. And then I edit in, like, all the songs, which takes, like, another 6 hours. And it doesn't really seem like it would take that long, but it takes that long. So, like, on average, I would estimate, like, around 120 hours to make a full series of lore. And, you know, some of you guys might say I have too much free time. When I'm done with, like, my homework, when I'm done, well, okay, not homework, like, housework, chores and such. I don't have homework, usually. Yeah, I just make lores, like, on my free time, which is not much anymore. Well, actually, no, I do have a lot of free time, but at the same time I don't, because I have to help out with the family, with, like, personal stuff anyway. Getting off track. It takes like 120 hours to make the entire series. Luckily the spellbook lore took a little bit less because I got my system down. So I was able to kind of cut off some hours off of that. So yeah, general more of the story is that I take 100 hours plus to make a full series, all for free. I don't get paid at all to do this, and I just want you guys to enjoy it. So if you know those of you guys who do comment, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It helps to keep me motivated to just keep doing all of this. If not for you guys, I would lose motivation really quickly, and I would probably stop by now. So like really the only thing that keeps me going to make these things is just your guys' support, all the thumbs ups, all the comments that you guys leave. Subscribers, I kind of don't really care about, but at the same time, I do like thinking that I post up a lore and then like 8,000 people who see it on the newsfeed, and then it's like you got the option to watch it or not. So if I can take 100 plus hours to make a series, then I just ask you guys to take 5 seconds to tell a friend about it, and then they can watch it, and then they can take 5 seconds to tell another friend about it. That's really all I ask. It's just exposure. I don't care about getting paid to do all this. I don't care, like, well, yeah, I don't care if people hate it. I just want people to like it. So the more people that are able to watch it, the more exposure it gets, and the more people can just enjoy the series that I make, and just enjoy like Yu-Gi-Oh more, because let's face it, Yu-Gi-Oh is getting kind of out of hand, and people are quitting left and right, and you know, I just want to give like something extra to the community besides a card game, and then like the official anime is like kind of like a little side anime. People do want anime of like their favorite archetype to actually just be fleshed out, but I'm not that good at animating, and I definitely don't have the free time to like actually animate and such. So a visual novel is really all I can do to help you guys out with like your needs. So yeah. On another note, I upload lores on Saturdays because I want to feel like an anime. Like, you know, when you woke up as a kid to Kiss WB early to watch your new episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! I wanted to feel like that. And another reason why I upload on Saturdays is because I just want, like, so you guys watch it at Locals. Like, Locals has their tournaments on Saturdays, right? Like at 12 o'clock or something, like, generally. So I like to think that people watch the lores on their cell phones at Locals in between rounds. And I like to think that people would just walk over their shoulder and then be like, hey, what's that? And you'd be like, oh, this is a Six Samurai anime, or like the Prophecy anime, something like that. Depends on like how far I get with this. But and then they'd be like, oh yeah, tell me where I can watch that. Is it on goodanime.net or something, or is it on Hulu or Netflix? No, it's on YouTube. Here's the channel. And then it gets more exposure, and then, you know, I get one more person to like what I do. So just little things, like watch the lore on your cell phone when it comes out on Saturdays, or just tell a friend for like 5 seconds. That's all I really ask. I'm not asking you to get paid, and I'm not asking for money. I can, like, you know, this exposure. But, you know, if it stays like this, like, if I only get 1,000 views every episode, like for like say the next 4 lores, I'm just gonna lose motivation to do this, and then I'm probably just gonna stop, to be honest, because I could take 100 hours to make a series to get 1,000 views, or I can take 5 minutes on a Dueling Network video and get the same amount of views and get paid to do it. So, you know, the truth, really. I don't want to sound like a bitch, but I don't want to sound like I'm whining, but it's just the truth, you know? It's just how it is. The Book of Moon. Where did I get this thing? See, it's homemade, actually. I made it all homemade. I made it all at home. And, So yeah, if you guys want to know how I make this, oh yeah, on the subject again, sorry, I have multiple other segments too. Like, I wanted to do like hero videos, like since the new heroes have been announced and such, but I've been too busy editing lore. There's also another segment I have on Yugi Crafts, where I make like arts and crafts, and then I do tutorials on how to like create things Yugi related. And I also have Yugi Arts, where I do like crossovers. Like, give me a second. Let me get an example for y'all. Where's it? Here you are. Like this, Kingdom Hearts Noble Knights. I haven't been able to do those videos because I've been too busy editing lores. They've been taking up a lot of my time. So, that's just that. So if you guys want me to make a Yugi Craft tutorial on how to make your own, you know, I'm gonna make a spell book next, actually, because that seems a little bit more interesting. So if you guys want to see me make a spellbook book for you, all you guys, then leave 100 likes on this video. If it gets 100 likes, I'll make a Yugi Craft tutorial on how to make a book. But if it doesn't get 100 likes, I'll just continue editing lores. When is next episode up? Saturdays. I guess I didn't need to answer that. So, the Mizuho comments. Episode 1 of Six Samurai Lore has the Mizuho scenario where she's basically saying, quote for quote, "You sure do know how to make a girl wet. You really want to get into bed with me that badly." Alright, so that is the first episode. Remember, the first lore I've ever made. Basically, I was thinking that only adults would watch this because, you know, it's no longer really a children's card game. I would thought people would be more mature about it. You know, I didn't think they'd be whiny little babies about one comment, like one sentence. Basically, it was a phase in the lore making of throw it at the wall and see what sticks. I know people are immature babies, so no longer will there be any sexual comments. Simple as that. I also learned from the same video that people don't like background music from anime that doesn't match the lore. So, you know, anime about ninjas' music does not go in Samurai's story. I don't know what that has to do with the story, but they just whine about it. So it's more like a testing phase where I just figure out what works and what doesn't. I figured it out, and that's why Prophecy Lore is going to be a lot better. Because it's more, what is it, tempered, more refined. Voice acting. I've answered this in another video before, but I'm just going to say it again just in case you didn't see it. But, voice acting. I really do want to put voice acting in lores. Trust me, I want it to be like as complete of an anime as I possibly can. I would put in voice acting, yes. But I cannot do more than 2 voices because I'm not good at all with voice acting. Like, I have a lisp, as people can see. I try to fix it, but I don't know how. I look up articles on Google how to fix the my S's, and it just, I need like a vocal coach. I need vocal coach or something. And so I can't voice out characters. I can probably voice like 1, 2, and I don't know enough people in my area to be able to voice the characters, nor do I know if they have like the actual voice acting talent in order to do so. And if I ask for help from people from the internet, say I have 5 characters, for example, I'm going to have 5 voice actors, which means I'm going to have 5 different microphones. Meaning, one character is going to sound muffled, one character is going to sound perfect, one character is going to sound louder, one character is going to sound like static, one character is going to sound like muffled. So that just throws off the entire balance of the entire series. meaning I can't really do that route either. Plus, if I have like 20 characters and I get 19 voice files in, I'm missing one. I cannot do the series at all because one character is missing. And we're gonna have to wait on that one guy to finish voicing, and like even then it's not guaranteed it's gonna be like perfect. And then you know, that just holds up the entire project, and it's not even guaranteed that he's actually gonna do it. He might have flaked out. You know, something is gonna go wrong. So I don't know. That's why I don't do voice acting. And I really would love to have it, but it's just not enough like capability to do it. And plus there's also a lot of female characters in like some series, and it's hard to get female voice actors, ironically speaking, to voice something for free for a extremely nerdy thing. So no voice acting. But anyway, I believe that's all the questions and answers I have for now. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and just ask them below. Oh, and one more question, actually. You're probably gonna ask about because of the title of the video. The question is, what's gonna be my next lore? Here's a contest, guys. Comment down below what lore you want to see next. Comment as many times as you want, no limit, all the lores that you want to see, that you want animated and such. And you know, leave one comment saying blank, another comment saying blank, another comment saying blank, and then when the prophecy lore is halfway done, meaning when episode 4 is uploaded, I'm gonna go back into this video, go on a randomizer, and then go to that comment. I'm gonna be making a lore on that particular number that the randomizer picked. So the more times the lore has been mentioned, and the name of archetype has been mentioned, that means more people wanted to see it, the higher the chances of that lore being picked. And then wherever it's on that, that's gonna be my next story that I'm gonna be making. No limit on that. And if I land on a comment saying, just like, you know, replying to just this entire video in general, then I'm just gonna re-randomize it again and count from that comment. And then so on and so forth until I actually reach an actual archetype. And then from there I'll make the lore. So let's see. From when this video is uploaded, 1 episode has been up. At least 3 episodes. So 3 weeks from now will be the results. Meaning the first Saturday of September. That's it, guys. Sorry for the long-winded video, sorry for the rants, and hope you guys help out. You know, tell people about the series, and yeah. Contest is signing out.